Today we'll be learning how to animate this superhero flying through the sky, inspired by the new Superman movie. You can download the assets down at my Gumroad, link is below. So let's get started. Once you've downloaded the assets, make sure that you click on this sky layer, and we're going to resize it here, just to make sure it all fits. Okay, and then long press, and convert layers to tracks. Notice we have 3 different cloud layers, and we're just going to deal with the closer white clouds, so you can uncheck the other 2. Click on the edge of this and just drag it all the way to about 2 seconds or so, a little past 2 seconds, and we're going to long press and duplicate. Now add track and drag this duplicated one up here and go back to the one underneath, go to the beginning. We're going to make these clouds move very quickly. So move and scale, and make sure we move the clouds all the way off the screen here. Go ahead and uncheck the top track, and we're going to work with this one. So let's do the ending keyframe, bring it down till it's white, and just drag it all the way until it's off the left side of the screen now. Notice the track is pretty short, so it will move by pretty quickly. Okay, that's exactly what we want. So let's long press and duplicate when we're happy with that. Long press, duplicate, and let's just watch it. Now notice there is a big gap between cloud sets. So you can drag this around till you find the right place where you want to start the track that's above this. Okay, once you're happy with that, long press and just drag it to where the playhead is on the lower track and check it. Okay, now we're going to move these. Let's bring it to the beginning, move and move in scale, and we have the beginning keyframe. Again, move it to anywhere you think it will look pretty natural and drag it off the screen here. And you can kind of keep dragging the little playhead, make sure it looks right. I'm going to actually move this a little. And again, it's up to you where you want to start the second set of clouds, so there's no big gap in between them. Okay, if you want, you can uncheck the other track as well so it doesn't become confusing. Now go to the end, let's set a keyframe, and again, just move these all the way to the other side until they're not in camera view here. Okay, drag it to the beginning, check the box down here, and just drag it through. Make sure you're happy with how it looks. This is good for now. If we want to change something, we'll do it later. Let's long press and duplicate. Long press and duplicate. Long press. Oh, let's go down here first and continue duplicating these. And it's just a few more for this. And then here we'll do a few more as well. Just fill up the entire track. Okay, let's play and watch it. Okay, looking good. And now we're going to group each of these. So click group and just drag it, long press and group, and again, drag it, long press, group. Unselect the grouping feature and go down to group. Now let's long press on the track underneath this track and set all easings linear. And the same thing for this group, go underneath this track, set all easings and linear. This will keep the same speed throughout the entire animation. Now let's click the playhead, filter, and lens blur. Go to radius, change it to about 2%. This will make the clouds a little blurry, so it looks like they're going by pretty fast, and he is the main focal point. Let's do the same thing for the track above it. But first, let's just double check this. I really don't like where the clouds cluster together. And again, this is up to you. So I'm going to drag mine down here. You don't have to, but you can if you want. Let's check it out. That looks a little better for me. Okay. So now let me click on the playhead, filter, lens blur, and bring it same about 2%. Here, okay, and let's check it out. 4 fingers, and okay, looks great. We're done with this cloud set so far, so let's close this group and go to the superhero track. If it's not already, drag it to the end so it fills up the entire timeline. Let's go down here again and let's just, oh, we have a little cloud that's not blurry. So make sure it's at the beginning of the track and just increase it there 2%. Sometimes these things happen. You have to go back and change something, just like we did here. Let's go back to the superhero, close that again, long press on this track, and convert layers to tracks. Okay, you can resize it here too, grabbing it on the handle, and just put it where you like. Let's go down to the cape layer, live perform, and move warp. And notice here you can adjust it, but I'm going to keep it at 4, and modify, you can also leave it at 0 here. Make sure live perform is on and just start moving it back and forth. Just grab any point you like to start with. I picked the corner of his cape, but you can start anywhere you'd like. And I'll show you the full duration of this one. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, so let's watch. Okay, that looks good. Now notice underneath the cape layer, you might see some X's and Y's. Don't get too nervous of that. We're just gonna zoom in, long press, and collapse it here. Okay, long press, set all easings. Let's do linear again. Make sure the pace is the same throughout, and stop the live perform. So now basically you're just going to repeat that as much as you want to move the cape around. Click on warp again, and pick another handle and just start moving it up and down. Okay, you could do the same with other handles as well. This is kind of edited, so you don't have to see me do all of it, but you get the idea. And you can stop the live perform and 4 fingers just to try it out. Okay, that looks really good. Now here, I want to show you something. We're going to want to move him around, but notice what happens. Live perform, and I move the superhero. Watch what happens to his cape. It's not connected. So we want to go to the cape layer and tap on the playhead. Let's click on move, move and scale. The 3 dots here, click it, edit, anchor. This will make sure the cape stays on the superhero at all times, no matter where you move him. Click done, and the live perform is already played. So let's just start moving him around. Again, move him however you like. I like to keep him towards the front of the theater here, or the camera view, to make him look like he's moving forward. Okay, 4 fingers, and let's watch it. Okay, that looks great. Let's close the superhero group for now, and let's go down to the cloud group. Now we're gonna work with the other cloud tracks that we have down here. Check farther away clouds. Click on the playhead. Make sure the perform is stopped, and move and scale. Make sure the keyframe is white, and just put it where you want it here. Now this one is gonna move slower because it's in the background. So we want to go all the way to the end, click on this playhead, make sure it's white, and just drag it all the way to the other side. And it doesn't have to be off the camera either. Let's take a look. All right, see the background is moving very slowly, but let's make the background clouds even more further away by making them blurry. Click on the playhead, filter, lens blur, and change the radius to about 3% this time because it's further away. Okay, now let's take a look. Okay, now let's work with the last layer of clouds here. Let's zoom out and grab the last one, and we're gonna drag it above the superhero track, and we can close the cloud group. Okay, these are going to be the closest clouds towards the camera. Move and scale, and just resize these very large, as big as you would like, but this is gonna maybe give it a 3D look here. Okay, you can place it anywhere you'd like, and notice the keyframe is white at the beginning, and let's just bring it all the way to the end here. There's no necessary speed. You just can do the entire thing. Click move, move and scale, and just move the closest clouds all the way off screen again. Okay. Now let's click on this playhead here, filter, lens blur, and we'll make it pretty blurry because it's right up to the camera. So 26% is good. Click on filter again, opacity. We're gonna bring this down as well. Let's bring it down to about 49%. And we are done. So let's take a look. All right, 4 fingers and click play. And that's a wrap. I hope this level up tutorial gave you some new skills to explore in Procreate Dreams. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Be sure to check out the links below for my children's book and online shop. Keep leveling up with Procreate Dreams by clicking on these videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.